question for him.
You had a caller on Monday asking you if the world was going to burn on October 21st, and you went to Peter verse 3 stating God said that no man shall know what I cometh. Now, you just said that it's going to burn. What's making you so sure?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you said that it would burn. Well, we just
it's going to burn
again.
on October 21st.
Well, we do know that that is the end. That's typified by the language, for example, the last day of the Feast of Tabernacles. That coincides with October 21 of 2011. And it fits all the other proofs that it is 7,000 years after the flood came, and so on. Now, when we look through the Bible, what will happen then? The language of 2 Peter chapter 3 is the best that we have. And so unless God opens our eyes to something else in the Bible, which I have no idea what it might be, but here in 2 Peter chapter 3, God says, in that day, but the day, this is verse 10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. In other words, the peoples of the world don't expect it. It's the last thing they want to even think about. The day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, not to the believers. This is only to the unsaved, because the believers have been given, they have been watching, and they have a lot more information. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. And that's or again in verse 12, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of God, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved. That is, they will be broken, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And that's the language we have now. Unless we can find some other language somewhere in the Bible that further modifies this and says something different, what we have to go on is what we have here, because this is speaking of the very end of the world. But thank you.
Well, like I said, you should put all the verses together, and you're not going to be changing God's word at all. All you're going to be doing is making it easier. Good night, Gracie.
Yeah, good night and welcome. This is exactly what many of us have been doing, going through the Bible. And so it's not like we now have a whole brand new thing to look at, idea to look at. It's simply to check everything that we've looked at before, to make sure that there's something that we have to modify because God has opened our eyes.